In fact, sorry to cut you off there a little bit, Jacob, but we have a game. These guys want to play Counter-Strike. How about a pistol round on Inferno? Pick my Strife.
All right, this is exciting. This is what we like to see. We're into the match already. Oh baby, we've seen some excellent performances out of the mixed team that had Slight on it in Saturn. And Stamina as well put up some really strong land performances this last weekend. And oh boy, the double stack. Austin losing. Umar being full flash, the spam is enough to get that first kill. Now swinging out, Stamina getting the first, tapping for the second. Learcy out of the round, and it'll be Slight on the other side of the map. Although Jason and Cryptic with 2, and suddenly they're in a bit of a pinched situation. They're in a mix all around each other. Shots coming from Library. Joel's unable to get the shot, and the A side's wide open. However, the bomb down on Banana.
Yeah, and for Eros, that's a big question mark for them. Where is Stamina? Stamina is here on this B site. He's checking his corners, looking every which way. For Eros, though, they have no clue where he could possibly be. Is he tucked towards bottom banana? Is he towards sandbags right now? Bomb still on the ground. Eros, they're going to move as a unit. They're going to pick it up. But now they have to think, where has Stamina gone? They're just going to discount this, hit towards the B site. Stamina has tucked himself out towards New Box. He hears the footsteps. He needs the headshots, but it's only being doled out by Cryptic. That'll be the pistol round victory for Eros.
Nice 300 ADR out of round 1. 3 shots. Maybe a couple more shots. But 3 kills out of the round for him. And Team Eros, despite the strong efforts from Stamina on Banana, it'll get them their first round. So Slight did get that one, but that mid to B setup just ended up working great for Eros, and Bulls just couldn't hit that shot from Library, and unfortunately that is what spells doom for them in this pistol, in that last pistol.
Yeah, unfortunately there. That's actually interesting. I's flag is Egypt. Is that Egypt? I believe that is Egypt. That is actually
so.
That's really interesting to see. Of course, on other things it says he's from Canada, but some people go ahead and sort of like. There's also, we had Pluto from the from our last series. He was from Pakistan. So there's a lot of student. There's a surprising amount of student players in North America. We have a bunch of Ukrainian students as well, and Russian. So it's interesting. We have a bunch of different types of players from different regions all across.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think also. Let's pause that thought, as suddenly we're getting falling all over the place. Look at this pitcher setup. Saturn staying alive with the deagle, not quite spotting I all in that situation though for a second there. And Jason with 3. They do take out 3 players. Jason is low, so Stamina can go for this with the CZ in hand. It's just going to be a matter of time. I don't think we'll be seeing any defuse out of this, but he will try to cause some damage.
Yeah, no kit, unfortunately, for Stamina. Yes, Jason's low. There are a couple dropped guns on the site, but that is even a far cry. It's very far away from his hands. So I think Stamina's just going to hang around and see what gets given to him. I don't think it's going to be much. Jason's going to begin his run towards CT spawn, and he'll be able to survive with his AK. Just leaves I, who's made plenty of noise, but unfortunately, Stamina cannot finish him.
You know what? So he took the 50-50 gamble there. I think he thought that might have been I stuck in the corner, but smart enough to get out of there. So Stamina with the mathematical decision there to go for the trying to make him die to bomb, maybe. Not gonna work out.
Some people could say that he should have saved the armor as well, but in all honesty, it's a pretty poor buy, whatever way you put it. Slight is full ecoing for this one. He is typically the primary opper for this squad, so he'll be rocking that in a later round. This one, though, full eco. Eros begin to enjoy life. So yeah, I guess I'll come back to that point on lots of students here in North America. Arcus being one of them. He was playing for Triumph. He's a student here in North America. Florence, for those who are in the know-how of the NA region. It provides an interesting dynamic that you don't really see in any other region.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. It's cool to see the mix, and I think that's why You know, it kind of makes NA a little bit of a proving ground. You see a little bit, you know, you still see the same in EU, but I feel like in NA it's very cool to see when they do come over, and we kind of there's that talent development that kind of happens over here as they kind of play the
hello.
Cryptic actually working out. Working up mid, nobody there to contest, so looking for that fourth eco frag. Can he get it?
Oh no!
Yes, he will. 4 kills for Cryptic in the eco.
That made me jump out of my seat for a little bit. I'm like, okay, wait, whoa. He's flanking the entire team. In any case, I was really zoned into the little discussion we were having. And Cryptic had to crash our party here. Now we can really start to talk Counter-Strike, though, as Strife have their full buy, Slight with the full AWP armor, utility sets, and all the rest for the rest of Strife. So, what's to bring for this round? A little bit of a bonus from Eros. Seems like alt mid-pressure is their start.
I'm excited to see what Slight can do with this AWP against the series versus ATK on Nuke. That they absolutely annihilated ATK 65 goals. Oh, look at that. 2 kills. And suddenly already off to a little bit of a bad start for Eros. But what I was going to highlight was Slight coming out of that game against ATK with a 1.37 rating on the AWP. So I'm excited to see what he puts together with this. Fist bumped him at the airport, so... Obviously buds now, you know? Obviously.
Best friends for life, and, well, Bullets are Slight's best friends, at least for this one. He gets domed. Gosh, Jason, you really, or Jacob, rather, you really had to do it. Like, Jason's a player in the server, okay? Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. My feelings are only kind of hurt.
Well, let's see how Eros feel the hurt here on the site as Austin's going to lay it down into Layersy here. Stamina, though, he can't go for anything. And it seems like Jason is the man to double up. This was a 3-on-5 for Strife. They found that initial double. Clean spray down from Joel's, but it might go to waste. Saturn trying to keep Joel's work in the mix. 1 versus 1 between him and Jason, but he has no clue where Jason could possibly be. And Jason, again, finding a player with low HP makes it easy. It's 4-0 for Eros. And I wanted to actually bring up during this previous round, it's interesting to see Strife selecting Inferno. I typically see Inferno as one of Eros's best maps. They've looked like a very drilled team. I've actually seen some of their communications and their comms on this map. They have set plays left and right for this map. So Strife might have just picked up into Eros territory. That could make it for an interesting bout here, because this is home turf. Maybe Strife have something prepared, though. I think that's also a big if.
Yeah, I certainly think so. I mean, if you look at Eros's recent LAN results, while Inferno might be a bit of a comforting place for them, they got absolutely annihilated by Davenport at Frag, where they got taken down 16-5. So we'll have to see if Strife proves to be easier or more tough. But Austin getting that opening frag on a Jason. They're leading fragger out of the round.
Could remain interesting here. Strife have burned both their smokes on this B site, though, so you can see that Eros are just going to go. Despite losing this one onto Jason, they're going to continue forward. But there is this boost from Austin. It deals so much damage, but no kills. Umar down to 14 and I on 23, but nevertheless, Eros will get their post plant. It's a 4v4, and Strife without a kit makes it difficult, but oh, look at this from Slight. As the smoke fades, he's going to think twice about it. There's an HE grenade on Joel's. If that gets put in the right place, he can get a double kill with that.
Oh, here
it might just be, is it a match made in heaven? Oh, Joel's, he gets 2 with it, baby! And the retake follow-up. Oh, no! Cryptic triples up himself. Now it's leaving Stamina and Layersy in the 1 versus 1. Unfortunately, the time not benefiting Stamina. He'll get an AK while he can and try to get out of dodge. Layersy trying to stop him in his tracks, and he will. Eros get a 5th, but nobody survives.
What an absolute mess.
I just cannot believe it.
The absolute Kobe there from that nade. Joel's getting 2 out of that one. Oh man, that was sick deagle spam. You know, they set it up. I mean, hey, I'd give it to Strife taking every single one of the guns out of the round for Eros going forward. That forces them to fully rebuy, and it's essentially a little bit of an economic reset. They do get the bomb plant, however, so that is something to work with, and the round win. But Slight, for the banana peek. Oh, what? Taking so much damage in the Molotov, down to 2 HP.
He tried to extinguish the molly, but somehow that smoke didn't land on the mark. That would have been really dangerous for Eros if that molly was extinguished properly. But the smoke being on the edge of the fire makes it so it doesn't extinguish the entire thing. And so Slight down to 2. Yeah, that's a little tilting, I agree.
Well, now as things slow down here, we have Learcy and Cryptic working through apartments. Slight getting smoked off in the situation, but getting that first kill onto Joel's.
I thought that was spammed through the edge of the door. Never mind me.
It'll be like that one headshot that we saw in Vertigo from
from Walker? Oh yeah. That's worth a rewind, ladies and gents. In any case though, 4-on-5 here, and Eros can just work the map. They're very good at this. They know how to default this one properly. They're going to take this towards the B site, leave Learcy in the apartments to pick off anyone who's trying to go for that information. And with 30 seconds remaining, they do have the stack in play. But it's a 2 HP Slight. So much as a gust of wind comes his way, he'll be knocked over. Austin as well needs to do some damage, but neither of them can frag. And Slight on 2 HP, I don't even think he wants to risk taking a shot. He can get spammed out of the round. So I think he's going to consider the save.
Oh, and look at this. They've got Learcy between them. Oh, it doesn't
and he's not even going to escape. Oh, that's the op on the ground. And it's Eros to 6 now, Jason. I was going to say Jason.
This is so sad.
You know what? I'll just go with Halo Flyer.
This is so sad, everyone. But 6 to Eros, it's a little sad if you're Strife. I mean, you've put up some pretty impressive performances, and you know that Eros has been having some difficulties lately. This one's not going to feel so good as you start to fall behind, but we've seen some crazy things today. We witnessed some third impact near comebacks, so we'll see what Strife has in them, because they as well have had some interesting comebacks. They had at least the mixed team that was made up of, I believe that was Slight. Who was it? That was
Infinity Gauntlet.
Yes.
It was Slight, Saturn. Let me get this correct. Okay, whoa. My memory is god awful.
We'll pull it up. We'll figure it out.
All right. I'll get it. I got this. All right. I know it was Slight and Saturn. Ellison, Ajax, and Wilkie.
That's what it was. Yeah, and that team, with only 2 players coming out of it from Strife. However, it is quite a dynamic duo. That team managed to get some pretty interesting comebacks going over the course of the tournament. Where they even brought it back almost to win. Let me see if I can recall exactly what match.
Hold on, Austin, though. While you're finding that, let's go ahead and give this one over to Strife. They're trying to make
something work here. Oh, it looks like we lost our
back.
co-caster.
It's all right. I'm back. I have returned.
He's alive.
I am alive. Okay, they were trying to make things interesting down towards bottom mid. Back to my point. They were trying to make things interesting down towards bottom mid. And actually, Jason has just received even more damage. Look at all these low HP bars. This could not bode well for Eros. They don't have the right utility, and Saturn's gonna flash him in. This is perfect here from Stamina, just as they're lining up utility. He'll get himself a second kill, steal an AK, and now Eros, they have to go A. Slight and Joel's here on the site, as well as a man in the pit. The crossfire is perfect, and Slight is gonna dome him. It's a flawless eco round. What a perfect set play there from Strife.
Oh man, that's the kind of thing that you love to see. You know that Stamina had that one written all out. Like, he had the whole plan laid out for that round. Stamina has shown us some impressive things as an IGL so far. We saw a lot of him at Frag. His squad went really far into the event. I believe they were top four, yeah. And it's exciting to see what they're going to be doing this season. So quick little eco, get things started off, and Strife find themselves on the board.
Yeah, and that's a huge one to win as well. Look at the money boosted as a result of winning the eco. Everyone's on $3,000.
Yeah, that is. They have plenty of money to work with now. They've just set their economy up for at least another 2 rounds.
See if they can set them up for a little bit more. Slight posted up here on this A site. The rest of Eros, though, are taking it through the apartments. Fantastic nade, though, from Jules. Great chip damage on the Laircy and Cryptic. And that's going to play a part in this execute. The bomb being posted forward, and all of Eros are going to be swinging in. This is an execute I've seen a lot. They're going for this little wall of smokes towards pit. This is an Eros classic here. Is it going to work out, though? Jules playing the anti-flash. Going to try and catch them as they try to fall forward. What a shot from Jules on a Cryptic. Traded by Laircy. But that one is a bit of a shocker. Actually, oh, this is smart from Eros. They've just picked off the B player. They're going to leave Laircy in the pit to be such a nuisance and rotate back towards B, but not before Stamina has something to say about it. Takes down I. Laircy's still here in the pit. It's a multifaceted round here from Eros. It's well played, but will it result in a round win?
Bomb finally going to go down. 3v2 in the retake. Oh, almost caught out in the open, but Umar with an amazing shot on his Stamina, now doubling up inside of Church.
Saturn even going down low as well. This could be a brilliance from Eros. Jason with the headshot even. Doesn't even need it. Okay, but here's Slight. Takes down Jason, and he's still standing. He has a molly to use as well, but he swings too wide with a nade in his hand. And he'll be gifting over and off to Umar. It's 7 for Eros.
Oh, what a brilliant read. Just sprinted all the way back out of Church, expecting the rotation. Caught him with his pants down, Molotov in hand. What a great round. And Strife will be calling attack off the back of that, as they are down 7-1 right now. Yeah, I believe I was going to pull that up, actually. Let me see if I can see here. It was 15-5. The Infinity Gauntlet squad with Slight and Saturn on it, and they brought it back to 16-14. They didn't win it, but they won quite a few rounds in a row. So this team does have the ability, or at least 2 players on this team have the ability to really bring things back. And you know, don't count them out quite yet, because I think that there is plenty more to see out of this squad, especially with an IGL like Stamina on this roster.
Yeah, these guys are super hard working, and in all honesty, some of these rounds are just, it's not really up to Strife, it's just very well played by Eros. Laircy keeping that A rotate tied down in the mini pit. Really, really well played by Eros. And just good snap decision making. Makes or breaks these type of rounds here. For Strife, they have this early setup. Oh, they could be walking in the Lion's Den, though. The mollies are great, fantastic even. So much damage out. Even a spam kill on a Jason. Chaos on Banana, but it's Strife who have order.
Yeah, what do you even do with that? Start to walk your way back up towards the A bomb site. You got to regain all this map control if you want to go anywhere else but B. You basically telegraphed, you know, where you were planning on going there. You had that many members on Banana. They will begin to rework their way over there. Imagine we'll see Slight looking for some information towards top bracket, and that should call over some rotates, but will they be fast enough? Oh, and there we go.
Oh, Austin. Austin gets boosted up. And a lot of these players are super low. This could be a wash here for Strife. But Austin gets bathed in fire. He's swinging out. He's completely blind. Execute is great here, but eventually he'll recover. And eventually he'll burn. But still, nevertheless, a 2-on-4. Strife are in a comfortable position, especially with Umar on 7 points of health. They basically can't afford anything, even the molly, to compound this issue. Umar misses the shot. I doesn't, though.
Oh.
Hold on. They're battling back a little bit, but it's Umar on 7 points of
seconds.
health and 7 seconds to go with it. He has to plant the bomb. It's a fake. He just wants to hold on to the op. He'll get a kill, but Slight holding fast. Not going to give up the name of the game, and actually he'll take the gun out of his hand after time, no less.
I just want to compliment Austin on just doing that little dance around the Molotovs and somehow getting a kill there. Dropping that Molotov at the time he did just absolutely ruined that take for Eros. And with that little bit of a ballet he did there, he was able to catch off at least one member. It was very labored, but it was enough to cause confusion for the Eros members trying to make their way out onto the bomb site. And Slight going for a little bit of an ego peek down Banana. Will get smoked off, so no opportunity there, but there's going to be a boost coming out. Here's C trying to hit him. Nothing exchanged except for a grenade, but it won't be exchanging any more damage. 1 on Jason.
Yeah, Eros. They're expecting that boost, so Jason pre-fires it. In fact, now he's even in front of the smoke. There's 3 people here, though, for Strife. And there's minimal utility here for Eros. I think they are essentially forced to go B just simply by virtue of having only 1 smoke. You can't execute A with only a smoke. You can't execute B with only 1 smoke, though. That nade...
It's going to let them know that they're there and they're ready for
Yep.
him.
Oh, that molly, too. The molly's so good. Austin's going to spray him down. Gets a triple kill before he goes. And for the rest of it, it's just cryptic. Damage is the hope. But no hope. No counsel received there. It's going to be a 3rd there for Strife. And they're just in the right place. Quick anti-eco. Well, anti-force buy. And now they get to sort of party out this anti-eco.
Frags. It is time for the eco frags. Unless you pull what just happened over on the Bad News Bears and Exersol game, where you just get ecoed. So don't get ecoed is the name of the game. Strife gonna try their best to
oh, choo-choo! Here comes the Glock train!
Oh boy, that was close to a team kill.
And the rest follows suit here, Umar. Yeah, they'll actually take down Slight, funny as that is. But all in all, not a big deal for Strife. And there you go. They'll find themselves 3 in a row for the Strife side. They finally found a little bit of momentum their way. Eros still have some fight in them. They definitely still have some strategies. They have a very large playbook on this map, but Strife, their early round procedures have been getting them those frags. Last gun round, he was stamina just running around Banana, getting kill after kill. And it's also been a lot of early damage dealt by Strife, I must mention. Great mollies and nades down Banana have gotten them a lot of early advantages. And this time around, they'll take some damage on the way in, but they'll push all the way through bottom Banana, and now they can cheat 4 over towards that A site.
Oh, they've just pinned down they pinned down Umar in mid with that Molotov. They will eventually reconnect. Now they just know that there's a threat of a presence here, and bullets being exchanged. It looks like a presence here. Look like
they're just gonna hit A. But the thing is here for Eros, they're just going to hit A anyways. They know B's completely cleared out. And here's Jules. He's going to clear out these T's from his bomb site. Still hiding in the pit. Still standing. Oh. He gets himself a triple kill. That is fantastic from Jules. And now a 2 versus 5. Make it 1. Just a flawless site hold. Jules gets 4 kills on that. And that's 5 for Strife. I just got to commend the man. He takes those individual duels and he wins every single one of them.
Yeah, we're just seeing solid team play out of Strife now. Not to mention the individual plays. It's just like they're playing around each other so well. There's a lot of trust on what angles. There's a lot of trust on who's holding their backs in these situations, and I think that's what allows them to play so smart around and make these individual plays. It's because you trust that your team's gonna have your back. That's not gonna happen unless you have a full trust in every single one of your players. Now, fucking that molly, Umar did get past it in one shot. Only one.
But that's it, though. It's always like one sick deagle shot, but then... A little unfortunate here. That's about going to be the extent of it, though. One nice shot from Umar. Something he can go brag to his teammates about.
Yeah, this is my Twitter clip for later.
Yeah, boom. I don't
just a
think
walk up
Saturn's
and-
brain even processed what was in front of him before he was already to the spectator deck.
And
All right,
there you are, right to the observing. Up. Eros. Starting to fall apart a little bit here. I mean, they've gone through quite a bout of ecos and decos and whatever the hell you want to call it, but whatever you want to say, it's 6-7. Strife have found their footing, and they still have an opportunity to come away with a win at the half.
Strife, though, finding that momentum yet again. I just want to see something extra here from Eros. If they get themselves a 9-6 half, if they start something going here, maybe something, but Jason just gobbling nades. This has been just so consistent,
another.
and now they've already pushed down middle, too. Stamina will at least get picked. At least at a 4-on-4, but Jason being so low doesn't really make this a fun experience. In fact, now he's down to 28. Has to call over his teammates for help. Saturn at the half wall. Will there be a flashbang to blind him? Will he be checked? No, he'll take Jason. Umar at least drops his teammate. Saturn doesn't feel comfortable here. He'll drop the smoke. It misses, but so does Umar. Umar doesn't miss twice, though. He's gotten himself 3 kills in the round and looking to bring an 8th to Eros' camp. Joel's late in rotation. That nade, though.
Oh,
Good
so
damage
fat.
on Umar. The bomb's going to go down. Strife, do they want to retake?
It looks like they're going to go for this. Depends on what Jules can do here. The ops position in a place where that can back off. They needed that first flash. Good to back Umar off the angle, but I just in a perfect position. That will leave Slight in the 1v3. Still sticking around, however, but may just to be to catch some extra exits, as they have plenty of money to work with on the CT side. They can't afford to lose this round in fight for a 7th.
Perfect. And now for the likes of Eros, they get themselves an 8th. They can make themselves a 9-6 half. Still plenty of money, though, for Strife. They can effectively do whatever they want. They can still have an open playbook for these oncoming rounds. With it being about to be the final round of the half. Once freeze time runs down to zilch, then we'll have game. Just want to see if Strife have one final laugh here in the half. They made the good comeback. They were down 7-1, and now they're at 8-6. I wouldn't say it's shabby by any means.
No, that's for sure. And I mean, they've been on a little bit of a roll, and that's the first time they've hiccuped since then. Stamina. Oh, who's gonna see who first? They're just on such a little bit of an awkward angle. Those nades gonna back them off. Molotov will just be a preventative measure. Fiercey chasing down Slate. He's blind, and what is that shot on a Joel's? Still firing. He just swings it up and just bops Joel's out of the round.
How?
Some of these shots are just incredible.
All right.
Now this A bomb site, ever so vulnerable. Only one person up towards lane, and he's about to see 5 people coming his way. Saturn here just in time. Cause some problems. Slight gets the first. Jason going down. Saturn actually just doing work.
Oh! So, and now Saturn here from the site, and Slight is going to close it down. That was a 2 versus 5 bomb site execute, but at the end of all of it, that is going to be Strife's round. It's an 8-7 half. It's still Eros with the lead. Going into now their T side, though, Strife have a little bit of pep in their step. We'll see what they got after a short break. See you then. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. DreamHack Open 46 continues. Map number 1. Eros with the slight lead, but we talk about Strife. They made the comeback, and they've made it very, very close. I'm fine, and I'm doing alongside Jacob Halfman. Manning sticks, pushing buttons, as well as Slippy on observer duty. As well, we got this one on the way. Pistol round here for Strife, first T round of the half. What other round to do it than round 16?
Eros has shown us some very interesting and some very strong things on their T side. Now the question is can they repeat their success on the CT side? Strife started to find their footing, and you might want to start to kind of raise the question: were they just feeling a little bit cold when they went into the beginning of this map? But we're about to find out the answer here. As they begin to stack up towards brackets, I imagine we're about to see one hell of a duel. Stamina working his way. Oh, Jason spawning out. Full swung. Bullets flying all over the place. Learcy trying to get something, and it's cleaned up across the board. Slight the only one getting a kill out of that equation. Now it's just Joel's all the way on Banana. The brackets take unsuccessful as the crossfire just cleans up.
Yeah, without really a solid flashbang there from Strife, didn't really move as a complete unit off the back of that. So that crossfire is still established, and well, that's how the round pans out. Joel's in a 1 versus 4. I'm not going to say this is undoable. Has a couple isolated fights. Turns off Learcy, but Cryptic is going to light him up. It's going to be 9-7. A nice attempt there from Joel's, at least on the back end.
Yeah, nice little attempt. Get a couple of kills out of it, and that will allow them to force their way up, which it looks like they will be doing. Actually, yep, there it is. I was just waiting for them to finish that buyout. We saw something a little bit interesting out of them when they played against ATK, where they just had one player buy down to grab all that utility. Nothing too crazy, but something a little bit more interesting than just a regular force. But we'll be seeing ourselves regular force 9s being guns in question. Austin actually, I'm not sure if that was a nade or if he took that in the Molotov, but down to 50 HP off the start already. Likely going to be from an HE, given his armor. They execute towards the side out of this, and farming does get one. Okay, there's more, and almost breaking his way onto the A site, but it will be Jason to finish off the remainder of Strife.
Yeah, that will be a quick anti-force buy, and now for the anti-eco section of this broadcast, as Eros have 5 MP9s. They are making $600 a kill. You know what? If you are Strife here, you hope that Eros throw a molly and you jump in the molly and burn. You've seen that before, right? You've seen the, I think it was Navi that did that on like LAN and like a semi-final or something like that. It looks so silly, but it's actually the right thing to do.
You just save so much money.
Yeah, you're stopping your opponent from getting $1,500. But on the flip side of that, why not just get a couple kills and win the round? That's the mentality Strife are definitely going to be working with in this one. I and Learcy towards top of Banana. Looking to bring this one in, but instead it's I to get that one onto Austin. I think you just fall back. Maybe burn out some utility here if you're the Strife side. There's a couple of micro goals to have in this one.
And they're going to continue this execute in. Going to back off. It'll be Learcy to get the first, and they're just going to try and recover the bomb. But what's really going to happen is it's just going to be an absolute farm. Money raining in all over the place, and that'll be Eros onto number 11. 4 out of those coming from I. He's just gathering absolute bags of cash over to the side of Eros. 7,700. Actually, he had about 80 math. Nope, we're not doing live on air math. It's a bad decision. He had somewhere in the middle range of $8,000 something. Not even going to try. I know the answer. I'm not going to say it because what if I don't?
You might get it wrong.
We're not pulling a Tyler T. Weiss moment here on the podcast. I have no shot.
No, sir. Here, though, for Eros, they have 5 MP9 still. They're just going to push down mid with it. Jason at least takes down Austin, but will fall to stamina. This is brutal, though. In fact, it's the MP9s that are prevailing here. I and Cryptic, they just send it down towards Banana, and they're able to get themselves 2 kills apiece, leaving Joel's in a 1 versus 2. He'll make his way back towards this A site, though. They don't actually know that he already has the bomb, but they're about to find out, as Joel's planning out in the middle of the open, and now Eros begin their retake.
This is going to be a little bit of a tough one for Joel's. He does have some utility to work with. So do the players from Eros. Joel's as well, stuck on this Galil. Whereas both of these players, both I and Cryptic, have been absolutely sharp on the gun so far. Cryptic, mainly, with an AK-47 in hand.
Time's beginning to tick here for Eros. They're going to throw a smoke on the bomb, though, but it's not quite on. Oh, but Joel's has just shown face. He's given a shoulder, and Cryptic is going to take him down. What time Eros, well, rather Strife thought he had to play with. Eros will win the round off the back of it. Jules gives it up a little too early and hands Eros a 12 on Inferno.
What an absolute momentum play, though. Coming out and just absolutely flooring Strife, trying to come out of their spawn and begin something, trying to get something going on their T side, and you're just like, nope, go back to where you came from. You just ran out and just started shooting them back into their T spawn, and was able to get them a 12th for that, and it was able to allow them to purchase up as well. So Eros with an absolute play, and Umar starting things off, catching the IGL, trying to peek mid. It will drop the bomb there as well, and it will leave it hanging there. Jason also getting the frag on Austin through the wall. Was that just a spam?
That was in balcony room. That was in balcony room. That's just borderline unfair.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Can we get a free cam over to that? I'm not sure. Never mind. Here's a real round. This is where the real action is happening. As this B site take, they just walk into the crossfire. Crosshairs trained on their position. And Joel's. He's proven himself to be a solid player here for the Strife side. Does 180 yards, but he can't pad that any further. And it's going to be 13 now for Eros. This is Strife's map pick, keep in mind. I'm just incredibly surprised that they decided to pick one of Eros's best maps, in my opinion. It's not win rate based, but viewing Eros play this map, it's been one of their best.
Yeah, and with everything that Stamina was talking about when I talked to him at LAN, he was very confident in his ability to read teams, and that he has seen all of the strats in Counter-Strike. It's not a direct, that's not an exact quote, but it is a paraphrased quote. You know, the answer to that is, well, how come we haven't seen anything to counter what Eros is doing on their CT side?
You can't really predict Umar, though.
That's true. Double off as well.
He's like, Larry C has his towards that B site. And for the rest of Strife, yeah, you know what setup they're running, but can you beat it is the bigger question.
In the head.
Because at the end of the day, that's what Counter-Strike comes down to. We'll see if Jason and company can bring it. Umar even posted in towards the pit, dropped his smoke to dodge out on the molly. He's actually going to get mollied out anyways, despite all that. Actually, that molly fell short. Umar can continue to peek.
Well, these
like he doesn't.
Tech9s setting themselves up for this A take. They do have a couple of smokes to try and go for this. They will be going up against one AWP. Umar still hiding in pit. They're just burning time off the clock. 35 seconds left. And he's going to swing himself out, and that will give so many answers. That smoke does go down and push him back, but now that funnels them directly to the AWP. Joel's unable to get the kill onto the player in mini pit. Umar out, and look at that. Oh, Austin with 2 with the Tech9. Trying to look for a third, but 16 seconds. The bomb is dropped. Jumping over on top, getting Umar as well. AWP in hand, and Learcy is ready, holding the angle from Moto, and that will be 14 for Eros and Strife. They will be able to buy into this round, but they have limited opportunities to get themselves back into this map.
Crazy eco round there from the Strife guys. Tech9 just running rampant. Austin almost makes it do, though. Came very close, came down to the wire, but it was not enough at the end of the day. And now Eros are on to 14. The way in that they've been putting these rounds together, especially the gun rounds. The eco rounds, okay, they've been a little bit close. But they's gun rounds have been fantastic. I've been looking to do it again. They push all the way through the apartment steps. And Jason, he could take Joel's, but that's a clean shot from the French-Canadian. Looking for a second. Cryptic will trade and stays around for too long. Instead, it'll give over the man advantage to Strife.
Oh, the aggression gets punished. It's kind of a first from Strife. They've been caught off guard by all of the aggression so far in this map. And for the first time, they provide a little bit of counter-aggression, and they pinch those two players, Cryptic and Jason. Learcy does get a response on Banana, however. So now in a 3 versus 3, things are evened out. 2 players on the B bomb site, the only one on the A bomb site being Umar. A critical decision has to be made here. Strife looking at possibly this map going over to Eros.
Eros dropped their utility towards Banana, but they have to be aware of a potential Banana, or rather CT flank. Or maybe they'll have to be aware of Banana anyways. That molly misses though. That's definitely not intended. In fact, the smoke misses as well. This is crucial here, as now Eros can free fire. I at least will be silenced, but it's Austin who takes a boatload of damage on the way in. He has to somehow beat Eyes off, but he won't. He'll leap into its jaws, and at least Slight for a 1 versus 2. Already got a man at Banana approaching you, though. You gotta be aware, and he's not. Umar is gonna take him down, and that will make 15 for Eros. They are running away. In fact, they already have ran away with Strife's map pick. Strife have yet to even come close to catching up.
Yeah, you gotta wonder if that's a blunder on the part of Strife. I'd certainly say so, as I don't think Strife was expecting Eros to be quite this proficient. Here, see if he pick up an AK. Look at that CT side rolling with 2 AKs. They got plenty to work with, and Strife is on a little bit of a hamstrung buy. They have enough to buy themselves AKs and armor, but their utility is not terrible, workable. But they have to start now. They are playing for overtime, or we will be going to our next map.
Jason playing a very tight angle, takes down Joel's. He'll run away untraded, and Strife caught out in the early round again. And where will they group up? They have decent map control towards Banana. They're going to work towards middle, but Eros won a fight. You can see these 2 players, Cryptic and Umar. They're ready to duel out, and oh no, Strife have just missed the smoke towards bottom mid. At least this one lands true towards the arch side, but the utility from Eros, it's countering whatever Strife have to throw at them.
Oh, and this boost from Cryptic.
They're going to have to flash through. They're going through. Cryptic can do everything here. He'll get the first. He drops down, though. He'll fall. Umar takes a flick, picks off Austin, but can't connect onto Stamina. At least Jason here on the site. He could easily go for 1 here. It's such a difficult angle to check. Off the beret, but he gets his own head taken off. What a shot there from Saturn. I completely agree. It's a 2 versus 2.
2v2 and completely away from the bomb site. They are going to be taking these individual fights. Stamina low, however. Only 12 HP to work with in the defense of this planted bomb. I gonna work his way around. It's all about this timing.
There, see? Coming up, sprays away. Saturn down low, but so is Stamina. And now A, looking to finish up the job. Stamina has to be aware. Oh, that molly is so fantastic. It leads it down to Stamina, though. He's dropped down A. He can feasibly do this. He can keep Strife in it. The time is running too low. Stamina just playing around, playing with Learcy. And eventually, Strife will get their A and dodge death and stay in Inferno for another round.
But at what cost? Their economy still... It's in shambles. They do not have a lot of money to work with, and Jules will be forced to pick up the MAC-10. Saturn will be on a Galil Slight as well. They are not coming into this one with full strength, losing all of those guns in that round. They just pulled off a miracle. Now they're going to have to pull off another.
Yeah, it's an even taller task. You have 2 Galils, a MAC-10, and Eros are back in with double ops. over and over. There is no breathing room for Strife. Eros are not going to let him have any of it. And so for Strife, they'll take what they can get. They'll go towards top banana and very likely this B site. The issue is for Eros, they don't really have a rotate in sight. It's going to be all down to these two site players in I and Laircy to defend. Laircy posted up. Molly's going in towards CT spawn. Laircy getting burned.
Oh,
He's cooking. He's cooking. He completely burns all the way through. He's well done. Cryptic, though, will actually span back on his down. And now it's 4 versus 4. The bomb is about to be set down. Cryptic hits the floor. Joel's here, and Banana takes away the off of Umar. It's a 2 versus 4, and it's very unlikely that Eros even consider this one. Austin is just going to brutalize them, and that will be a 9 for Strife.
What a decisive push. I cannot believe falling in that Molotov, drops the smoke. It misses entirely, bouncing off the back of the coffin. And that does allow Strife to get themselves their 9th, and it also allows them to pick up a double op. Now, this isn't something that you typically see all that much on the T side, let alone a single op on Inferno. So they obviously are finding some comfort in having these guns, but they've chosen to have the double op up against this eco. So we'll see.
Watch these guns get stolen,
This
too.
is, I can only foresee bad things happening here.
Deagle take op get kill, and
CZ take D or CZ take op.
yeah, it feels like
There's head armor here, so they're not in ultimate danger. They're not in dire straits, but they are in no, I'm lying. They're in dire straits.
Strife still have to be careful
Miss
with this kind of
Molly.
buy. Miss Molly, that could make this one interesting. Umar playing from Boiler, swinging out,
Oh
looking to
my.
take stamina. Could he get his hands on that AK? No, he can't. He's not going to chance it. Or will he? Oh, yeah, there we go. I picked up the AK, stolen weaponry. That's the first step to an anti-eco win. Jules, alone in the apartments. He's untradeable. Oh dear,
Oh,
he's pushing
Jules.
forward. This could be catastrophic if he goes down. Gosh, this standoff. Instead, he's going to wait for his
30
teammates in middle, but now
seconds.
30 seconds. Now things get interesting, Jacob. As now, Umar fires off. Cryptic can't connect, though, and everything falling apart. It was looking dangerous for a moment.
I think he's still
but
in the round.
Eros crumbled.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That bomb is still circling around towards Arch. I is in pursuit.
Oh, they're gonna let him put the bomb down. An opportunity there to maybe drop it, but there were enough players where they decided to fall off the back of that, and they will be saving this AK for round number Matt. They'll be saving this one for round number 26.
5 more to go.
5 more. All they've got left, and Strife has an opportunity to pull themselves back to OT. They've shown us a little bit more of what they're made of, but there's plenty more to come. We will be seeing a buy out of Eros, so we might see things get ended immediately next round, but depends on how Strife continue to approach these rounds. It looks like maybe Stamina has found some sort of key, some sort of answer, but I mean, they left that one close. That one could have gone either way. Joel's,
Yeah.
he takes, if Joel's goes down, like, I think that round is over, and I think the map is
Oh,
over.
yeah. Yeah, it's very smart of Jules, though. He waits for his teammates to push out through middle so he doesn't get crossfired from Boiler, because the Boiler player, of course, has to focus back towards middle. He's patient. He's very patient from Jules. That could have spiraled out of control if there was one little micro decision. But here, Stripe, they're better. Better than that, at least. Right now, though, ooh, those mollies, great damage early for the likes
Slight, just,
of Eros.
oh man, Slight, just, it seems to be a common thread with him trying to go for those hero kills and just taking like 50 to 60 damage in a Molotov. This time it's not quite as bad, only taking 61 as opposed to 90 damage. 97 damage last time, if I recall correctly.
Awesome. There is the opportunity to wallbang Cryptic here. It deals about 2 damage per bullet, but it's possible.
Scare him off the angle a little bit.
Yeah, boy, does Cryptic hear everything in the apartments, though. There's a whole rave going on, and Cryptic does not like his neighbors. Instead, he'll take down Austin down low, and A will finish him off. 3 versus 4. Eros in prime position to close out Inferno.
That bomb is dropped, by the way. That bomb is sitting in top brackets at the moment. Saturn still has to recover. It does recover the bomb, and they're going to go on A. It's a 3 versus 3. They're walking right into this stack. They're going to have to peek this AWP, and if you take a look, all they've got is a single smoke and a single flash. Oh,
it ain't great. Joel spots out I, though. Joel spots I, takes that, but I takes him down, rather. That is no good here for Strife with 15 seconds remaining. Jason's looking to finish off this one. It's Slight in a 1 versus 3, and he ain't around for much longer. It's going to be a 16-10 victory for Eros. A little bit of delay.